So today we have a new guest in our library. It is Joep Mocking, a classmate of mine from IBMS.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello. So you're a classmate of mine, right?
Yes, that's right.
At IBMS Fontes Eindhoven.
Yeah, class 2B.
Okay, well you're almost rounding up your first year.
That's correct.
What do you want to achieve with this study?
A diploma. I want to develop myself into gaining knowledge and challenge myself to improve.
Do you have any ideas of what kind of job you later aspire to?
At least I want to be international. I want to go abroad. I don't want to stay in the Netherlands. Not because the Netherlands isn't fun, but because I like to work with different cultures, different kind of people.
So that's basically the reason you chose for IBMS.
Yes.
Okay. Before you entered the study, how was your discipline in regards of making homework or going to classes?
Well, my school career is till now pretty bad. I started on VWO, and in the fourth year I didn't make it to the fifth, and the second time same story. Then I went to MBO. I managed to finish that in 3 years, and after that I did real estate in Fontes as well. Didn't manage to get enough points, but now this year it looks good. I think I'm gonna make it.
Okay, that's nice.
But my discipline was pretty bad, poor.
Okay, so you're saying your discipline changed in your opinion. You got more discipline in this study.
Yes.
Is it because it's harder or?
Nah, it's gotta do with some factors. For instance, I gotta pay my school myself. That's a motivational factor too. And I'm getting older. I'm getting more mature. I'm more willing to do something because it's something for the rest of my life.
Seems reasonable. What kind of skills have you obtained in this only first year?
In the first year, I noticed that I've learned a lot to work with people with a different view. Because if you work with Dutch people, it's quite easy because everyone has kind of the same level of how are we talking to each other, how do we communicate. And for instance, with people from Asia, it's harder because they communicate on a different level. But yeah, that's something you develop, working together.
And in terms of your personal characteristics, have you developed? Like you kind of person now, or
No,
are you
I'm
more kind of an asshole?
No, I did change, but not in a way that me as a person changed, but me as I'm more conscious about things that I don't do right and that I do right. For instance, that it's that I find it hard to give work out of hands because I want to do it good, and sometimes I have the idea if he does it, it's not as good as I want it, and that's something I have to get more trust in other people. That's something I have to give that.
Is it already going better now? Or?
Yeah. Because it's easy when you know what's going wrong to change that. If you don't know it, you can't change it.
That's true. That's why we have personal leadership.
Indeed.
Yeah. Have you worked in teams before in previous educations? Like project teams like we're doing now?
On every education except VWO. There it was more individual, but on MBO and HBO last year, it's more working in teams. How are you? Well, you're trained to work with other people because later on in life you're gonna have to work with other people too. At least in the management field. So yeah.
But if you look back at your, for example, in previous education, the teamwork, how did it develop in comparison to your teamwork now in IBMS?
Well,
and also with multicultural teams, of course.
Yeah, that for sure. But I noticed that on the last studies it was just like you're gonna work with him and see how you do it. And at this education, you get more guided into you have to work together. But what kind of people are you working together? What kind of role do they have? What more getting to know the other people so you can manage to divide the tasks.
So referring to, for example, development roles and atmosphere roles.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Were there any difficulties this year in working in multicultural teams or teams in general?
Well, it's the beginning of the year, so, or at the beginning of the year, you always have those people that come to the study but don't really want to study. So you got these slackers and people that don't feel like it, or that think, yeah, well, screw it, I'm not gonna do it. And you have to manage to work together with those people and solve the problems. That's the biggest difficulty. And the culture is small difficulty. It's something you have to get used to change yourself, adapt yourself, and work in a way together that it works.
How did you overcome these difficulties? Like, did you just kept your temper, kept quiet, or did you try to work around these people?
Well, first of all, notify the people that their input isn't sufficient enough, so that the outcome could be affected by the behavior of this person. And well, in the end you gotta solve it, and if there's no input from his or her side, then you have to do it yourself. With it, well, you got a team, so you gotta solve it with the people that are willing to put effort in, and then you gotta come to
everybody's responsible, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. For the upcoming year, semester 3 and 4, what do you expect from that year? A lot of deadlines?
A lot of deadlines, of course, again, but well, I expect that I will be prepared for in the third year for the minor and for the internship, that I know what I'm gonna do, that I have the knowledge to do what they expect me to do, and that's the most important things I hope to learn.
So what can IBMS Fontes expect from you in the second year?
My efforts.
More effort or just the same effort?
The same. I don't think my effort this year was too bad, so the same. I improve stuff, but the effort will be kind of the same, but you always have stuff you can improve or manage differently.
So basically you work more efficient, in a more efficient manner for next year.
Reduce my idle time.
And increase the cycle time, so if summing it all up, what is a personal SMART objective if you would, for next year, if you would look at, for example, your personal characteristics, study skills, working teams?
To develop my knowledge about other cultures and how to work with them, and again to obtain my points so that I won't have difficulties to go away abroad in the third year.
Oh, okay.
That I won't have delays in my study.
That seems quite realistic, right?
Yeah, and ambitious.
Yeah, you're doing quite well so far. So.
Yeah.
And thank you for your time.
No problem.
Yeah.
And see you in class.